All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إنما المشركون نجس. All who you believe, the disbelievers are filthy. The word unclean is not correct. This guy, he was calling me dirty in the video, and this is the correct translation: dirty, filthy. Thank you very much. Now, the Muslim, they think that they are the clean one, and everyone else is not a clean. Why? Because just they are not following Allah. Go to any Muslim toilet or bathroom and you will see how disgusting it is. Muhammad himself, he used to clean boogers from the wall of the Kaaba. The Muslims, they used to piss, and the Bedouin, they used to come and piss inside the mosque, and the Muslim don't wash after him or after whoever piss. Even dogs used to go through the mosque and piss inside the mosque, and Muslims don't clean after them. My father said during the lifetime of Allah Apostle, the dogs used to urinate. What? The dogs used to urinate. I mean, what kind of religion this religion is? What do you mean the dogs used to come and urinate where? Inside the holy mosque of the Prophet, which the Muslims now forbid us from entering that mosque and entering that city because supposedly we are dirty, disgusting, and clean. And what they do after those dogs, they do pee in the middle of the mosque. The dog, he go inside the mosque and he left his leg, and when the Prophet is saying Allahu Akbar, the dog, he is zzz. And what make it more stupid and more crazy and more filthy, showing us what kind of people who they claim to be the first Muslims, none of those Muslims, after the dogs they pee inside the mosque, nobody sprinkle after them. Nevertheless, they never used to sprinkle water on it. And yet this crazy Muslim maniac, he is calling me najis. Who is the najis? The one who dogs piss in his mosque in the house of Allah, and he don't even move to stop the dog, and he don't even clean. You know, Jesus, when he saw the Jews buying and selling in the backyard of the temple, not inside the temple. You see, the Jewish temple have many yards. In the outdoor yard, he flipped tables on them, and he was screaming at them, and he kicked them out. He said, you made the house of my father a market? You're a prophet, and the Muslims, and those are the real Muslims, not you, Abdul, who live in Germany or in England. You are fake and you are hypocrites. You're a prophet. He said that the one who do what the Western do, he is one of them. وَمَنْ تَشَبَّهَ بِهِمْ فَهُوَ مِنْهُمْ. The one who do what they do, which means the non-Muslims, he is one of them. And what do? You wear their clothes, you pay the tax, you obey their law, and you carry their passport, and you accept a law which is not Islamic law. You like it, you don't, you live there like a puppy. You have to accept it, and that based in your prophet make you one of them. When this Abdul, he took the citizenship, did he take an oath? Yes, he did take an oath. How he take an oath then? He is a false Muslim. Oh, maybe he is practicing taqiyya. Even humans used to go inside the mosque and pee standing. Let us see if I can find a hadith where a man, he entered the mosque. Here we go. A Bedouin urinated in the masjid and the prophet order a pocket to be brought, and but this is not the whole story. The man, he entered the mosque and he unzipped, zip, you know, those Arab don't use underwear anyway. This man, he entered the mosque and he grabbed his penis, excuse my language, and he start pissing in the mosque during the prophet present. And what the prophet is doing in the mosque? Speaking the word of Allah. So while the word of Allah was being speaking or praying to Allah, this guy was pissing all over. Some of the Muslims wanted to stop the man. So some of the persons who they are in the mosque, they stood up to you know, to stop him from doing that. But the messenger of Allah said, leave him alone. What? Piss in the house of Allah and in the presence of the prophet in the middle of the mosque and leave him alone? And not only that, don't interrupt him. Should we make a background music of this story? What kind of a prophet? This guy, he have no jealousy for God. Today, you Muslims have a big sign says the Christians are dirty and the Jews are dirty and the Hindus are dirty and the Buddhas are dirty. But your prophet was the most filthy creature ever. Dogs and a human, they piss in the house of Allah and he is present and he is watching. Dogs, they piss inside the mosque and Muhammad don't clean after the dogs. Human, they go after and they piss, and then Muhammad, he says, bring a pocket of water and pour it over it. Pour it over it, not clean it. This is a prophet of God. So when this guy, he call us najis and he call us dirty, let us make it straight, my friend. Your prophet is the dirty. I think you are a lot cleaner than your prophet. Your prophet, he used to take a shower with dead dogs and women blood from period, and I think he was enjoying the smell of women blood from period, because he used to order Aisha to wrap herself with the sheet and he fondled her by putting his penis between her legs. I heard the people ask the prophet, so this is your translation, Abdul, not my translation. A water is brought for you from the well of Budda'ah, which is the well in which dead dogs and menstrual clothes and excrement of people thrown in. The prophet says the water is always clear and pure, nothing make it impure. Don't you think your prophet, he have some mental problem? I passed by, hold on, this story here needs some action. I passed by where? I forgot. Hold on. I'm looking for the correct music. Okay. This is the guy, our friend Abdul. He is leaving his house. He's getting away from his house. Now he get close to the prophet. And suddenly he saw the prophet and he said to him, a brother, prophet, are you performing wudu? Huh? Are you what? Are you performing wudu? If you see the comment section, but I have posted the link. No problem, my friend. Thank you. Are you performing wudu from it when garbage is thrown in it? Like what the heck? And who is the one saying that? This is a Muslim guy. This is Abu Sa'id al-Khudari saying that his father said, I passed by the Prophet. Let us make it more clear again. Abdul, listen carefully. This is one of the companion of the Prophet. He passed by your Prophet. And this is reported by Abu Sa'id al-Khudri. This is a trustworthy reference. Sahih. This is Sahih. I love the Sahih, man. If this is the Sahih, what is the wrong? So I passed by the Prophet. Who is the one who passed? The father of Abu Sa'id al-Khudri. Prophet, what the heck are you doing? Are you performing wudu, ablution from the Well of Budda'ah? From it when garbage is thrown in it? The Prophet, the wise man, may Allah bless him, he turned his face slowly to this idiot and he said to him, this is how we do it. What? This is how we do it. Hey Prophet, this is how we do it. Abdul, what's wrong with you? Somebody speak to Muhammad. This is how we do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. This is how we do it. We do it. This is how we do it. We do. Amazing. Unbelievable. I cannot hold myself. And this Abdul is calling us dirty. Why the Muslims is surprised that the Prophet is jumping in the middle of filthy water? Because it's a filthy water and he just said garbage. Don't you see? Are you going to say to me this is the Christian Prince translation? Huh? Are you going to say that this is a Christian Prince translation? MashaAllah. Here the story here is getting more complicated. Look at this, man. Look at this. I love this story. The Prophet asked the messenger of Allah. The people asked the messenger of Allah, can we perform ablution out of the Well of Budda'ah, which is a well into which menstrual clothes, dead dogs and stinking things were thrown? What? That doesn't say they're stinking. Not only the dogs, not only women of blood from period, stinking. Oh, I cannot believe it. I love Islam, my friend. The Prophet was so hygiene. He replied, look at the wisdom. Look at this. Look at this. He replied, water is pure and is not defiled by anything. And for those who do not know, this well is not a living well, which means there's no water coming from the ground. It's not a spring of water. This is a water come from in the top of the ground. It's a dirty sewage water. In the desert, nobody dump clothes and dirt garbage in water which can be drinked. Their water is priceless, and we know that. This was a sewage where dirty water go to. It's a dry hole in the ground and people dump their garbage in. And yet, Abdul, you are calling me dirty? Are you sure? Huh? And here you will see how small this this hole is. You know, it's just a small container of water. It's measured 6 cubit, and it is high to the pubic area, private part area of dirty water. If there is rain, that will fit more. But usually water dry, because this is a desert. So when people they throw their water, throw from their houses, go out, go in that hole, the water will not keep high level because it's very hot and water dry fast. So it's always maintained same level unless suddenly a rain happen, but this is rare. So this is what the Prophet of Islam used to do. So how you say to me that I am najis? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are we really the najis?